get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Jon Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Jock Peterson makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, Jock Peterson.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. EK, one-year-old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last two.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Lester into his motion. Here it is on a ball and two strikes. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, there are not a lot of guys that can swing a bat like Jock Peterson. He's been swinging a hot bat all year, and his slugging percentage is soaring over .550. So I think there's a pretty good chance he'll have an impact on this game.
Corey Seager will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. Defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. There you see the company he's in terms of that NL batting race. Lined hard toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with two away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. Their approach as a team is outstanding, and I'll tell you, it's an awfully good feeling coming to the park when you know your bats are going to come through for you.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Puig off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. So a strong top of the first for the lefty Jon Lester. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, this year his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding, so look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
Shane Victorino comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Shane Victorino.
Into the seats, 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
And they were able to come away with the victory last night, so another performance like that would make their manager a happy man.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret you got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400 into the game, so I have a feeling he could be a key player in this one when it's all said and done.
In there, strike 1. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all-around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
Seager takes it in. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. With a moment now, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Anthony Rizzo will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
He's having just a great season, but it's so hard to lead all 3 categories. He's not even in the top 5 in average.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Ellis gonna have to hurry. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley with no score. Adrian Gonzalez gets his first opportunity now, looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Lester has his target. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Russell is there to make the play, and Adrian's retired on just 1 pitch.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Justin Turner will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
First pitch on its way. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So it appears he's going to leave the game here as he favors that left leg. Hoping that it's not too serious, however, as he's able to get off on his own power. Adam Warren will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Adam Warren.
Carl Crawford will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Chris Bryant will stand in now. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
In is Jorge Soler. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. Bottom of the second here with no score. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
On the ground to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Speared on the dive. It's in time.
Woo, no problem.
The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Chase Utley will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Chase Utley.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Utley.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here, now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
A.J. Ellis will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, this ball seemed like it stayed in the air a long time, but he had a long way to go to get to it. And look at this catch he makes when he finally gets there. A one-handed grab with his back to the infield. That was really well done.
Standing in now, Hyunjin Ryu. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
3rd inning, no score to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Stella has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the 3rd coming up, no score. Miguel Montero will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Ryu looks in, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Well, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Batting 8th, pitcher.
The pitcher, Adam Warren, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. To second for 1, on to first, and they get the double play.
Well, the whole ballpark knows he's bunting, so there's no catching him by surprise here. He kind of winds up jabbing at this one, and he hits it a little too hard. No hesitation this time as the throw goes to second, then on to first, and it ended up being a pretty easy double play.
Tommy LaStella digs in as one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now as he's got a 10-game hitting streak to his credit. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
And Gonzalez will take it over himself, and that'll do it. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Jock Peterson is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, the pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Corey Seager is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Seager is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hit on the ground to short. Russell has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back to the top of the order now, and here's the versatile outfielder Shane Victorino.
Right fielder, number
Ryu
19.
steps into his windup. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Dexter Fowler stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
And here, you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the 2 starters scheduled to oppose one another. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez onto the grass. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Just coasting right along here. Gets another pop-up, and look, he's barely breaking a sweat out there.
Chris Bryant is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And that's in there for strike 1. This is in the air to left field. Crawford moves over. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Adrian Gonzalez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air to center field. Fowler is there. He's got it 1 away.
The first thing a pitcher does when he walks out of the tunnel here at Wrigley, he'll take a look at those flags and see which way they are blowing. I mean, this place, it can play like 2 totally separate ballparks from one day to the next.
Justin Turner stands in. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Carl Crawford.
So 2 gone in the inning now for Carl Crawford. Swing and a liner, but foul. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. On the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. And a pitch out, but Crawford's not going. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Runner's going. Gets a small piece near the plate. That rolls foul for strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. A pitch out, the throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Dodgers go down quietly. Halfway home, still no score. Jorge Soler comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Ryu gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, this is due justice for the guy on the mound. He probably should have had the strikeout on the last pitch, but at the plate, you got to know you're not going to get that pitch called a ball twice in a row.
Here's Addison Russell. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. Puig on the run. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after it anyway, and he lifts this for an easy fly ball.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. Chase Utley makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Grounded to the right. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, and I don't know what he's doing going down the line. I mean, I love hustle as much as the next guy, but right there, that's an invitation to the 60-day DL. I hope he knows a good shoulder surgeon because he's going to need one if he keeps that up.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
He's working into his 5th inning out of the bullpen, so he's likely well beyond what was expected of him.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. And it's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Into the box now, Hyunjin Ryu. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Russell ranging into the outfield. And that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back for more from the north side after this. Jason Hayward is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Jason Hayward.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Ryu's ready. Here's the 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Puig. 1 away.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. And that's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Tommy La Stella stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and It's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Here's Shane Victorino now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Line toward the alley in left center. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
This is one of the first times this afternoon that they've been able to mount any sort of resistance out there. You know, runners are on the corners now with one away, so this is a good chance to really do some things.
Dexter Fowler will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
He's set. Here it comes. Out in front of it, strike one. Runners are at first and third, one away. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Anthony Rizzo strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And it's quickly 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please.
Call out to the bullpen now as it's the left-hander Manny Parra that'll make an appearance here.
Manny Parra.
Corey Seager will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Seager.
Grounded up the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler is over. 1 down.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Yasiel Puig will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Got him.
We really couldn't ask for much more out of a seventh inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's got 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And here's Soler to make the grab, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We are still scoreless. Chris Bryant will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Ryan.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
As we check the sequence again, here's how you conserve some pitches out there. Start off with a fastball for strike 1. Get ahead in the count. Then, nasty slider for strike 2. Then he finishes the job with a nice overhand curveball. Wasted no time. That's all she wrote.
In is Jorge Soler. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
Swing and a liner, but foul. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Here's Addison Russell. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
To first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Justin Turner comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Still no runs on the board for either team, and it might come down to who can manufacture a run first.
Here comes the first pitch. Shot towards second. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
The left fielder, number 3.
He is fired up as he heads down to first base. He is now the go-ahead run, looking to put his team ahead.
Here's Crawford now. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Good start to the inning here as back-to-back singles have him in a good position to push across that first run of the afternoon.
Chase Utley will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Line to the right side. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Whew, nice play. You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
In now is A.J. Ellis. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Fowler. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Hyunjin Ryu steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Heading out towards shallow right. Victorino has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we still have no score. Miguel Montero will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Catcher, Miguel Montero.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Kyle Schwarber is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Parra.
Schwarber.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
He might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, one man out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Now batting.
Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing our score as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Tommy LaStella will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Grounded foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And that one's going to give him second life. He's got to consider himself fortunate to still be up there.
Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Smoke toward the hole. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Settling in now, Shane Victorino. He singled his last time up. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
0-1.
A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And Crawford will put this one away to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. Still no score. Javier Baez will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 9, Javier Baez.
Gene Machi will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Jock Peterson will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Down the first baseline, RIZZO is there, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop,
Corey Seager will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. From the stretch. Fly ball into straightaway left. After it is Soler. He's there, but oh, he missed it. Around first, heading for second now. Around second. He'll try for third. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh! 66. Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Pitch on the way. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. We are still scoreless. Dexter Fowler stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes.
Dexter Fowler.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Peterson is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
Chris Bryant will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, what a play! The throw. Just late. He's safe.
Man, almost a great play.
Despite the great effort, the winning run is on base. In is Jorge Soler, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And he'll be tagged out at the plate. Trying to win it here in the bottom of the 9th. Instead, we're headed to extra innings as the side is retired. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
First baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
The pitch. Justin Turner is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
The 0-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Carl Crawford digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Definitely a hit and run right there, and he's hoping to find the hole that's vacated by the shortstop covering the base. But once he fails to make contact, it's an easy out down there at second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
And you'd think for as hot as this guy's been over the last few games, they might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him, and now they've got him in an 0-2 hole.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Addison Russell will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Boy, a first pitch out is nice anytime. But when you've already thrown over 100 pitches, that's a gift.
Miguel Montero gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Just foul. Ryu comes set. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
And these are the kind of breaks he's been getting. Even the hard hit balls are finding leather. Seems like everything's coming up roses in this start.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Still no score. Neil Ramirez will be summoned from the bullpen here as he'll take over to start inning number 11.
Neil Ramirez.
Chase Utley stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
1 strike.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, neither team really seems to want to take command of this ballgame. I mean, this is ripe for the picking. Yet guys are just not coming up with good at-bats right now.
A.J. Ellis will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Wow, and I think a sigh of relief is in order out there on the mound after that one. That's the potential go-ahead run if he can get aboard. Instead, it's just a loud lineout.
Now the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We are still scoreless. Striding into the box, Shane Victorino. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Right fielder.
Pitch home to Victorino.
Victorino.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Here in extra innings, sometimes you've got to let guys go longer than you'd like, and you see his pitch count there.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. He's out.
Oh, love it. Man, has this infield defense been tight today? And, that's usually the case in a shutout like this, but boy, there's another great play to take away a hit, and that's not the first time in this game either.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And another foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Pushed softly over toward the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's amazing, too. When you think about a hit streak, all the luck you need to go along with that tremendous skill. He needed the extra innings, but got them and got it done.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he will look at a first-pitch fastball for ball 1. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Crawford ranging back. He makes the running play, 2 down.
Once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, whoo. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. He's 1 for 4 for the game. In there, and it's 0-1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. A drive to left. Get out of here, get out of here. Gone, they win it. Santa Maria. So a two-run shot to left center, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
He came up with, without question, the key at-bat in this one. No surprise, it was also the final pitch. Got a pitch he could handle and turned it around for the walk-off home run. Well, that's a great win.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 2-0. So long from Wrigleyville.